I play Candy Crush. I play Candy Soda Crush. I play Cookie Jam. I play Toy Blast. I play Juice Jam. I play Panda Pop. And Words with Friends. Okay. My name is Marie Fadony. Actually, can't we do... We should be doing this with anonymity, but okay. And I am 74 years old. I'm a very liberal 74 years old. Now, I always had animals since I was a kid. So I don't know what it is to be without an animal. So I wound up with Lolo. And my nephew was telling me, what did you get a dog for? You don't need a dog anymore. And da-da-da-da. He says, you're crazy. You took it on. In a way, yeah, because, I walk with a walker. But I always said that if I didn't have Lola, I probably would be even more sedentary than what I am. So she gets me out of the house. I go to the park. In the summer, I'm out 2 to 3 hours a day. And the first time in the winter, it's much shorter. But she gets me out. My mother passed away when I was 14. My mother was very, very kind to animals. And I guess one of the reasons why I guess I'm so friendly, my mother was very open and very friendly and very helpful and very giving. So I think that comes from seeing it from when I was a kid. And that sense of when I grew up in East Harlem, everybody helped one another, everybody was there for one another. So it was a very strong sense of community. When I came into this building, there were approximately 14 people that were older than me, and I think now I'm the oldest person in the building. And as those people died off, it's become a very, very transient neighborhood. So the people that I do know and that do help me are probably people that lived here a very long time. And they had that sense of community and that sense of help. It was just a totally different atmosphere, totally different. It's just that I think, again, whether I grew up in East Harlem, which was considered a poor neighborhood, or people that have so much today, I think that I am way ahead of the game for the way I grew up and the things that I had and the fun that I had and everything else than what kids have today. I would spend hours a day with games and Facebook and all of that. I was on there 5 hours a day. So I was totally immersed in Facebook. I have no shame. There's no shame to my game. Sammy goes, why are you always typing? Just ask it. I said, Sammy, if I ask, I'm going to stop using my brain at all. My biggest fear in life is Alzheimer's. I'm afraid I'm going to lose my brain. So I type everything. That's why I play games. I play games to keep my brain active. I'm afraid of Alzheimer's because I live alone. And when I was living on 73rd Street, there was a woman on my block. I had never really known that much about Alzheimer's. And she lived in the building next to me. She had 2 dogs, and she would wander. And one day they said that she got beat up, and one of the dogs ran away. And I was like, what do you mean? And I'll never forget a friend of mine, Dennis. And his father had Alzheimer's. He says, we're having such a problem. My father... And I thought I thought he was exaggerating the stories he was telling me, that the father would accuse them of things, and sometimes he would be fine, and other times he would come from left field, and he would get very erratic and very violent. And then I would bring it up to my doctor all the time. I said, I forget this and I forget that. Why did I walk here? Where are my keys? But the fear is so intense with me. It really is very, very bad because it's the fear of being alone. The fear of being alone and having Alzheimer's. That's my biggest fear in life. Going back in time, at one point in time I was held hostage by 3 people waiting for my father to come home. Was not as scary to me as Alzheimer's. And I can handle myself in any situation. I have no fear.